Thank you, Chairman, sir. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Let me begin by conveying my respect and regards to all of you present over here who are my seniors. And ironically, that would be almost all of you. My thanks to the Telegraph and all its sponsors, and a special thanks to the Calcutta Club for giving me this privilege to be here tonight and be present in this prestigious August annual debate. And in fact, it's an honor to be here among so many eminent personalities who have been a part of India's growth story. I, as a novice in politics and a new student to the School of Politics, but with strong convictions, rise here today to oppose the motion. And I will do that by starting off with a very small story. So let me narrate a very small yet simple story to all of you. There was a man who was obsessed with himself. And he was so obsessed with himself that he actually got a suit made with his name written all over it. Right from the top to the bottom. His first name, his surname. His first name, his surname. And he actually got this suit made to wear it just once. And I'm sure by now all of you have understood which suit I'm talking about. No, it's not the suit all of you are thinking of. I'm not referring or talking about the suit which the Prime Minister of our country, Mr. Narendra Modi, wore on the Republic Day Eve when the President of the United States of America came for the visit to our country. I am referring and talking about the special suit that was made by Hosni Mubarak. And we all know who Hosni Mubarak was. And he got this special suit made with Hosni Mubarak written all over it. Hosni Mubarak was not just a president of a particular state, province, or a city. Hosni Mubarak was the president of Egypt. And he ran it for a long period of 27 years. He ran that nation to the ground until people of Egypt had some other option. And as a consequence, we saw what? The country of Egypt witnessed uprising throughout the nation, not just a particular state, province, or a city. So the framing of the motion presupposes that politics is about the state, not about the nation. I strongly oppose because I robustly believe that if India needs to be stronger, its body parts, that is the states, has to be strong. No matter whether it's Gujarat or West Bengal. It doesn't matter whether it's Madhya Pradesh or Tamil Nadu. It doesn't matter whether it's Karnataka or Orissa. The state has to be strong if we need a stronger India. But do not think that the politics of New Delhi is same as the politics of the nation. Or the interest of New Delhi or the interest of Madhya Pradesh or Rajasthan is same as the national interest. We have to first understand what is the difference between national interest and the interest of the current central government. Now, the current central government is elected by 100 crore people, but that is not run by 100 crore people. That is run by a set and a group of ministers, few bureaucrats, few secretaries, with one man on the top who we term as the Prime Minister of the country. And national interest is what? National interest is involving this 125 crore people and giving them the right to their life, the right to their education, and the right to their dignity of life. So that is something very different. If I have to ask all of you over here today, that do you wish one thing for Bengal and you wish something for India? Are your aspirations for Calcutta any different from the aspirations from the rest of the country? That is why the framers of the Constitution conceived the Constitution as a federal rather than making it unitary. And they followed the American motto of E pluribus unum, which means from many to one. So nation is nothing but a collection of states. We have to understand it first. And from many to one means from many states to one India. And there is absolutely no contradiction between the many and the one, between the states and the nation, between the growth of Bengal and the growth of India, between the growth of Bihar and the growth of Bharat. And I feel extremely pity and shameful when I see pity politics intruding in the path of growth and development, intruding in the path of augmentation. I feel pity when the states are neglected and denied their rights of development. Politics should always be inclusive. When it's national politics, it has to be inclusive. What I'm trying to say is, a Gujarat shouldn't be given priority over an Orissa. A Rajasthan shouldn't be given a priority over a Tamil Nadu. Or Madhya Pradesh or Maharashtra shouldn't be given priority over a West Bengal or Tripura. The center should treat all the states at par and at the same level. When I see people from the Northeast agitating and protesting in the streets of Delhi, it's not politics. They're not there to play state politics, or they're not there to join some political party and join the bandwagon with a drama. When they're protesting in the streets of Delhi, when they're agitating in the streets of Delhi, they're fighting for their rights. They're trying to gain a space in the national politics, and they're fighting for their democratic rights. They're fighting for their safety. They're fighting for their security. We as a nation needs to come together and work on it. That whether this person belongs from Assam, or he belongs from Tripura, or he belongs from Gujarat, or he belongs from Nagaland, or Tamil Nadu, or Karnataka, he is an Indian first. When you go to a different country, you never introduce yourself that I'm coming from Baliganj of Kolkata, or I'm coming from Nariman Point of Mumbai, or for that matter, Chandni Chowk of Delhi. You say I'm an Indian, I come from India. Now that's the difference, that's what we need to understand. And if I have to give you another example of federalism, we all know that the country runs on taxes. And that is the beauty of federalism, because the country runs on taxes, and then there is a budget. Post the budget, there is a budgetary allocations, and then there are different schemes. And then the government claims that these schemes will benefit the poor. And if I have to tell you, then let me tell you that the government in the center takes away 45,000 crores of taxes every year from this state of West Bengal. But it doesn't bother us. It's a matter of immense pride and honor. Because if that money is taking and giving to a farmer who is sitting in the Aravalli district of Gujarat, where the Prime Minister of the country hails from, and he is getting benefited, I as Indian and we as Indian should be felt proud of, because the Prime Minister of the country is an Indian, the Chief Minister of the state is an Indian, the Chief Minister of that state is an Indian, the farmer at that district is an Indian, and I, for Abhishek Banerjee, discussing this debate or talking in this debate at the launch of this Calcutta club under this open sky, is also an Indian. We need to understand that our country, which is the biggest democracy in the world, there was a time where our country was represented by great people. It was represented, governed and headed by people like Mahatma Gandhi. It was hidden and governed by people like Jawaharlal Nehru, the great Lal Bahadur Shastri, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. They never represented a state. They represented the nation as a whole. They represented the country as one. They represented India. When we celebrate Gandhi Jayanti, we don't celebrate Gandhi Jayanti in Porbandar district of Gujarat because he was born there. Or we don't celebrate in New Delhi because he was assassinated there, or cremated in Rajghat. We do it in more than 640,000 villages. Similarly, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose was, is, and always remain Bengal's pride. And when someone celebrates Netaji Jayanti in Gulbarg of Kashmir, or for that matter Kanyakumari in Tamil Nadu, we as Indians feel proud of. That is the beauty of our democracy. That is the potential India has. That is the strength India has. That is the beauty. The former, I will just take one more time. Do I have? Thanks.
Sure.
Now that's the beauty of our democracy. Let me tell you and give you another very interesting example. We live in a country, we live in a democracy where you're talking of federalism. And in the same country, the former Chief Minister of Gujarat becomes the current Prime Minister of the country. The former Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh becomes the Home Minister of the country. The former Railway Minister of the country becomes the Chief Minister of the state of West Bengal. And the former Finance Minister and the External Affairs Minister of the country, belonging from this soil, becomes the President of Republic of India. This is the aura our democracy has. I started with a very small story. Now let me engage you in a small mental exercise. I would like to tell all of you that India, if we look at the word India, you know, India has 5 letters. India has 5 letters. I-N-D-I-A. If I look at it more specifically and categorically, it is 4, because there are 2 I's. And we all know after the formation and inception of Telangana, India today has 29 states and 7 union territories. You try to spell one union territory or one state in your mind silently without using this 4-letter. Go ahead and do it.
Mr. Banerjee, you're giving us a bad reputation. I mean Banerjee's.
Sorry, sir. So that's what I was trying to say. You can't use or pronounce or spell a single state without using the letter I-N-D-A. So I would leave it with your judgment at that. I tried to express my arguments rationally, and I ended by expressing it symbolically. So whichever you look at it, rationally or symbolically, it's evident that Manipur lives in India and India lives in Manipur. Delhi resides in India and India resides in Delhi. If Bengal lives in the optimism of our heart, then India resides in the aspiration of our mind. That is the idea I want to leave with you. Thank you very much. I rest my case.
Thank you.